Welcome to the Scrapyard. I'm your host, BC.
Fucking Rob.
Flaming Beast.
I'm Zim.
And Zem is actually an old friend of mine and Admiral Tragedies. So it's nice to see that he's here and that he's back in some way, shape, or form.
Back again.
Zem is back. And ahead of time, I will go ahead and apologize on the behalf of Rob. He is white. So if he's not super energetic tonight, please bear with him.
That's it.
Honestly,
with all that
surprised I'm still
stated,
doing this, period.
exactly. Thank you for being here regardless.
I might not be here the whole episode, though.
That's fine. As soon as you need to bounce, let us know.
Mm-hmm.
So that said, tonight's topic, our favorite movies. And something that I'm basically just going to go ahead and throw dear old Zen into. This week's scrap battle is Captain America versus Kamen Rider Ichigo Round 2. We did this one before, and Woody. It's so funny that Woody's not here because he was the one that was bitching and moaning and whining and complaining over the fact that I ended the last one on a tie. So we'll see how this goes. That said, before we can get into any of the topics of discussion, let us go ahead and do the figure appreciation of the week. Hello, Ink. Hello. Oh, Ginger just got in. So, how am I going to do this? There we go. All right, so figure appreciation of the week. Zen, you're first.
Well, just because I've been messing with that a lot. G1, there we go. G1 reissue Megatron.
Oh, dear's the crotch.
Oh, man. What up, Trigger Crotch?
Yeah.
Pull my trigger!
Camera's blurring it out as it should. But yeah, no, this is the first reissue that came with all the accessories. They're currently in a box somewhere. But yeah, I'm just really liking this toy a lot.
It is honestly a piece of history that you really can't beat.
I'm surprised, oddly enough, I don't have a G1 Prime to go with them. I need to actually fix that at some point.
Hey, Walmart has a reissue.
I know. I just have to go to Walmart, and that's yeah.
Or you can order it.
Yeah, Jay. You know what's up? Figure appreciation. Legacy United Cannonball, in my opinion, the coolest looking mold compared to Skid and Crankcase and the vehicle mode rocks. Awesome, Ink. All right, JJ, you're up.
Anyway, so for me, figure appreciation, since I'm going to review him on my channel next. Transformers Age of Extinction Breakout Battle Deluxe Class Autobot Robar.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's a repaint of the Thrilling 30 Skids mold. My first time owning this mold, and such a nice mold, such a beautifully painted car. I like that. Really cool. Very nice homage to Shane's car from Age of Extinction.
Yep.
So, which I pretty much dig. And, at first I thought Shane's car was going to be an Autobot, but no, it was just a car. So I'm glad Hasbro took the car and made it into an actual Autobot figure. And pretty cool. And I'm going to review him next on my channel, so don't miss it. Yeah.
Hey, Smokey. Yeah, there definitely is a lot of interference and lagging on his part. Please bear with him.
I
And your froze on the fucking smile.
That's a lot of lagging.
Anyway, my figure appreciation is Transformers Robots in Disguise 2001 Megatron.
Or Gigatron.
Because of my work schedule, I've not had much of an opportunity to mess around with him, like transform him yet. But, man, this is amazing. I got
It
it
is
for
a-
a good.
It is honestly an amazing toy, especially for something that came out way back in the day.
Oh yeah.
All right, Robuco.
Make him dance too.
No, he's tired. Leave him be.
Mhm.
Darn.
My figure appreciation is Ocular Max's Eris Lunacite.
Oh,
That mold as a whole is just, oh my god. And having it be Galvatron is, yeah.
or
It's kind
Gal
of like a baby unit.
Retron.
What's that, JJ?
Looks kind of like an Ava unit.
Hi, how are you? So, feeling great today. I recently just drew fan art of TF1 Sentinel Prime battle mode. I hope you burn it. Anyways, so my figure appreciation of the week, no big thing with it. I'm just gonna go ahead and show it. It is the Velocitron Shadow Strip, aka G2 Drag Strip. I'm a Stunnicon whore. Of course I was gonna get this.
And how?
And yeah, between the three versions of Drag Strip that I currently have, I have that in robot mode right now, but my overall plan is the cartoon colors are in combined mode for the main display. For the Stunnicon Shrine, I have the toy colors in their robot modes, and I'm gonna have the G2s in the vehicle modes. So yeah, that's overall my plan with it. All right. Now that figure appreciation has officially been completed, we got 30 minutes on the clock to talk about our favorite movies of all time. Again, does not have to be strictly Transformers related. It can be any type of movie that you just so happen to be a fan of. So with that said, 30 minutes on the clock. Let's go. So for me, it's funny that I mentioned it doesn't have to be Transformers. I want to talk about Transformers 1 being one of my all-time favorite movies right now because it's basically become my version of background noise.
Man, yeah, Transformers 1, always going to be one of my favorite movies. Definitely my all-time number one favorite Transformers movie ever. That movie just, it was just such a sensational film. That's what I'm trying to say. It was beautiful. The animation was perfection, and the music was perfection. The story was so good. And then the action was so good too, and the emotions you can feel out of the characters from that movie. Oh my gosh, especially D16, aka Megatron.
Yeah,
Like,
D16 definitely stole the show.
man, the way he stole the show, the way Brian Tyree Henry changed his voice from D16 to Megatron, I'm like, holy moly, that was a change in voice, man. And then even Orion Patch, when Chris Hemsworth did his Optimus Prime thing, I'm so happy with Chris Hemsworth being Optimus Prime, and I thought he did a pretty good job as far as I'm concerned. I will say another favorite movie of mine that I've always liked to watch is The Iron Giant.
Ooh, that's a classic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Such a classic movie, and honestly, that movie kind of inspired the Bumblebee movie. To be fair,
In a way, yeah, it did.
Yeah.
yeah.
That and the Big Friendly Giant, if I'm not mistaken.
And of course, today I'm gonna watch another movie. So, and it's gonna be Wicked because I've heard that it's perfect and the cinematography is perfect. I've heard the music is perfect. I've heard all the scenes are perfect. All the sets and everything is beautiful. So I can't wait to watch Wicked because that is one of my all-time favorite musicals to watch, and I can't wait to watch it as a movie today. Finally.
Well, hope you enjoy it, buddy. Bees or Zen, y'all got anything for us?
do.
Am.
All right. For me, Avengers Endgame. My reason being because back in 2008, it all started with Iron Man. And with that, like people, this is like around the time when Robert Downey Jr. was starting his comeback. And nobody thought he would be leading man material. Nobody thought he would be good for the role. Nobody thought he would be successful. Iron Man came out in 2008. He proved everyone wrong with his portrayal of Tony Stark, with his acting chops, and just his overall skill and charisma as an actor and in the role of Tony Stark. And from there, between 2008 and 2012, they started leading up to the first Avengers film, which at that time it was unheard of for movies to for independent movies to basically to gradually build up to a cross-movie crossover team up. So yeah, I guess Marvel Studios took a big gamble with this, and it paid off. Avengers was successful, and so that continued. That helped encourage the continuation of leading up, continuing and completing the Infinity Saga, which we continued all the individual characters' stories and showed us their plots and just their overall growth. Everything that happened between 2008 until 5 years ago, actually, all came to one big epic battle, epic conclusion that concluded so many people, so many characters' stories, tied up so many loose ends. Wow. But also left room for for more characters to come back. Mm-hmm. And it was this great big payoff. I mean, was it perfect? No, because I personally feel like the deleted alternate scene where we actually got to see Hulk and Banner work things out and become Smart Hulk. I feel like we were robbed of that. Now, I'm still pissed off about that. Because I would have preferred that than, Smart Hulk, Professor Hulk, whatever, coming into existence off screen. But that aside, oh my gosh, I went to the first showing of Avengers Endgame in theaters, and God, two of the greatest moments of the movie was when Captain America finally wielded Mjolnir, and then after him teasing this at the end of Age of Ultron,
he finally said, "Avengers Assemble."
Yes, and I, along with everyone else in the audience at my movie theater, erupted in applause and cheering over.
Bro,
It was just, despite the fact that it was like a freaking tease at the end of Avengers Age of Ultron, somehow it just paid off. We were all so excited of him finally saying it.
I'm so glad. Yeah, I mean, the fact that he finally said it in Avengers Endgame, Avengers Assemble, man, that's such an iconic line for Captain America to say. I mean, he's the
or
leader.
anyone leading the Avengers, really.
I mean, he's basically the leader of the Avengers. He's the Optimus Prime of Marvel. So,
yeah, I definitely agree with that.
They do have similar color palette.
Anyways, so let's go ahead and let Zen talk now.
All right. So I'm going to go for a movie that I particularly like watching this time of year. It's not technically this time of year, but Groundhog's Day, a movie I believe to be the perfect comedy. Just it's not the funniest comedy. It's not the funniest, but I think it's the most well balanced comedy because it's funny, it's sad, and depending on your view of things, horrific. I think it's peak Bill Murray. I think it's Bill Murray at his best. I love Ghostbusters, but I feel like Groundhog's Day is the Bill Murray at his comedy peak. It's just watching him just going from living it up to just finding all the different creative ways he can just end it is hilarious. Punxsutawney Phil is cute, and I mean it has a groundhog driving a truck. What more could you ask for? And it's technically a romantic comedy, but that's okay. In my opinion, it is.
On that, fun fact, his half brother Brian Doyle Murray was in the movie too.
Yes. Yeah. I think it's also one of the few. Because I don't think they don't do a lot of movies. They never did a lot of movies together, so it's one of the few ones they did together, which is fun. But yeah, Groundhog's Day, I feel like it's a good I like it. It has this time of year vibe because of all the snow and just the leaves and everything. I like it for this time of year, and I just like Groundhog's Day. It's one of my favorite comedies.
How mad would you be if I told you I actually used to live in the area where they filmed the movie?
Okay, that's cool. That is legitimately very cool.
I was actually
How angry would everybody here be if I told y'all I've never seen Groundhog Day?
Oh no!
Get the fuck out!
It's a classic.
This is my
classic.
show.
Yeah, I was about to say, are you trying to make him mad because this is a show?
That's the plan. You try to get him mad so he gets kicked out. Okay, nobody else is on. Okay, this is like every time I mention a movie to people, I'm like the only one who's seen it, and that makes me sad.
Well, no, hold on. Didn't B see it because he was talking about it?
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh,
It's been ages since I've seen it, but I have seen it.
It's one of the few movies I watch basically once a year. It's one of the non-Christmas movies I watch once a year. But, yeah,
another fun fact. Oh, real quick, I just want to bring something up. Fun fact: voice actress Hynden Walsh, who voiced Starfire in Teen Titans, was an incidental character in that movie.
Oh, what? Oh, I did not know that. Oh,
It's in that scene where Bill Murray's character was telling, I can't remember her name, he's basically living the same day for so long. He actually took the time to get to know everyone in that dining area that he's in, and yeah, she was one of the people that he had gotten to know.
That's okay. That's cool. I have to keep an eye out. I have to actually keep an eye out for that now. Next time I watch the movie.
He approaches her and she says, "Do I know you?"
Okay. But yeah, it's Groundhog's Day. I don't have a lot to say about the movie. It's not that. It's not a pivotal movie. Well, the only thing very pivotal about Groundhog's Day is it's also the movie that ended the friendship between him and Harold Ramis up until Harris, right before Ramis died, which is kind of sad, but still a good movie.
You want to know what else is a really good movie, though?
Transformers 1.
Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire.
I haven't seen that one yet. I'm not caught up on the Godzilla X Kong, but I need to. I need to watch it.
Well, he's gonna fit in just fine with everybody. You already don't piss me off.
Oh. Hey.
So I'm actually gonna be nice, and I'm not gonna go any further with that. Let's go ahead and bring up Godzilla versus Kong instead.
Yes, Godzilla vs. Kong. Fantastic movie.
Well, hello, Bricks.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Hey!
He's scared me.
Yeah, you scare everybody.
I do have that effect on people.
Anyways, OMG, I love Godzilla versus Kong. Godzilla versus Kong. Honestly, I would argue it's one of the best moments of the MonsterVerse, but Depending on how people may feel, I'm about to say something that's going to piss some people off. I've known way from the get-go, ever since the MonsterVerse started, if Kong and Godzilla were to actually have a moment where they were actually going to fight each other, I knew Godzilla was going to whip his ass. I knew this from the get-go, and it fucking happened on the silver screen.
It's logically, when you look at the size comparison, yes, like it.
And
Like, that makes more sense.
Now, don't get me wrong, Kong put up one hell of a fight, but, like, dude, we were all literally sitting here watching this poor monkey like, dude, just hang it up. You ain't gonna win this. You about to get your ass whooped.
Just go back home and peel some bananas.
I also say, I honestly feel like Godzilla versus King Kong probably in my top 5 Godzilla movies of all time. Like, total top 5.
You talking the original, or are we talking...
I'm including all of the Godzilla movies. It's in my top 5 of everything. Like, we're putting everything together.
I may heavily disagree with the outcome of the original film, but I still enjoy it as a film.
Yeah. Right. But yeah, Kong Skull Island is also, I feel like, the best Kong movie, and it's also the best King Kong movie. Like, solo Kong movie. Best Kong movie.
Bar none. Kong Skull Island is absolutely amazing. Anyways, Briggs, what is one of your favorite movies of all time?
One of my favorite movies of all time, that's not Transformers, obviously, would probably have to be... Indiana Jones.
Ooh.
Get Out.
Which one?
The Last Crusade.
Correct choice. You chose wisely.
Smart man.
I will stand by that.
Wow, I really am the only one. I don't care about Indiana Jones. I never did.
I love Indiana. Not only do I like Indiana Jones, I will defend Crystal Skull as it's not as bad of a movie as people think. Not as bad.
I'm so glad that he came back for Dial of Destiny like that from that movie.
I do have one
Dial of
question.
Destiny.
Dial of Destiny. I do.
Dial of Destiny? Don't you mean Diaper of Dysentery?
What's
Hey,
What's
I
everyone's-
enjoyed Dial
what-
of Destiny.
in
I'm
everyone's
glad
opinion, what's
that
the most underrated film in your opinion?
We will do underrated films in a separate topic video because that one is going to take a lot more actual effort from us.
Okay.
So that said, another favorite movie of mine. This may come as a shock for some people, but those who know me, especially the Marvel superhero side of me, this should be pretty obvious. One of my all-time favorite movies is Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance.
It's a good Ghost Rider movie. It's a good Ghost Rider movie. It's not a I'll say this. I don't think it's a good movie. It's a good Ghost Rider movie.
Exactly. Now, and again, if you're one of those people where you pay attention to how he is in the comic books, as much as we may claim that the first Ghost Rider movie is really, really good, let's be real. That movie really didn't do Ghost Rider himself justice. Spirit of Vengeance, that was fucking Ghost Rider. Like the way they explained it as it does not matter what the vehicle is. If he sits in it in his Ghost Rider form, it turns into a hell version. Like that's something he does in the comic book.
And we know canonically he pees fire.
Exactly. And he's also known to do crazy, insane shit. So, like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's a good version of like here's what about it is my only issue with the Ghost Rider movies, and I think this is an issue with both of them. They're good Danny Ketch Ghost Rider movies. They're bad Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider movies. If he was just Danny Ketch, it would have been better in my opinion.
Because that's that type of shit that makes a little bit more sense for Danny Ketch than it does for Johnny Blaze.
Yeah, Johnny Blaze is the more serious. Danny Ketch he's the '90s Ghost Rider, so he's the stupid one.
So yeah, that's one where I know for a fact when I mentioned that I really liked Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance, I had so many eyes on me, it wasn't even funny.
Okay, people will hate it, but if Nicolas Cage had showed up in Deadpool and Wolverine, people would be loving that movie right now. People would love it right now.
Oh yeah.
It's like how everybody's a fan of Blade all of a sudden.
I mean, hey, some motherfuckers are still trying to ask a appeal.
No.
That movie is never getting made. I wish it was. That movie is never getting made.
Yeah, because I mean, we need more Blade in our lives.
I'm just noticing this now. The demon that Ghost Rider cut a deal with, that was Mephisto?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was Mephisto.
Yeah.
Despite what the WandaVision fans will tell you, it's his only appearance in the MCU.
I wonder if we get an MCU version of Mephisto, though.
Okay.
Love how that slightly just broke JJ for a second there.
Also, since you wanted to throw out a Marvel movie hot take, I'll throw out one. The original 2 Fantastic Four movies aren't that bad. I like them. They're pretty good in my opinion.
Same. I agree. People say that they're garbage, but then like 2015, I was like, hold my beer.
Yes. Yeah, Fan Four Stickers doesn't belong anywhere on this earth.
I call that movie flop-tastic fail because it had a strong beginning. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree.
It was a good start, but then like once they got to the alternate dimension area or whatever, that's when.
Also, no matter what you feel about the Fantastic Four movies, those two did Doctor Doom better than the other two ever could have. Fan 462 is trash.
Was garbage.
I can't even fucking top that right now. Like, what the fuck?
So now we have the official MCU Fantastic Four movie coming out, I believe, next year.
Yeah.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah.
They had the perfect Reed Richards with John Krasinski, and they fucking wasted it.
Okay, I'm sorry, I have to throw this in because I will take every chance I will. Hot take: I don't like him as I don't like him as Reed. I don't. I disagree with that casting. I don't like Pedro Pascal. I will say this: Krasinski's better than Pedro, just because I just don't see him as Reed Richards. But
I
just liked Krasinski because he looked like the perfect live action interpretation of
he had the
bearded
look,
Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, he definitely had the look. And keeping in mind, I do have some comic knowledge under my belt. He did definitely play a very comic book accurate version of Reed Richards. But I feel like if he would have been given the opportunity straight from the offset to be Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, at any given point, John Krasinski could have won us all over. But because of the fact that he only had that one opportunity, and they basically just sat there and said, okay, you're in this to appease all the fan bases who want you as his character. You're going to die. You're going to collect a check, and then you're going to scoot on your merry way.
But if they bring him back as Ultimate Richards, that will be fantastic. Let him be.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, like do that, and it will solve everything.
Can't Reed Richards like make his skin to look like anybody? Because if elongated can do that, then I'm sure
I'll have to defer to Josh because he has more comic book knowledge than me. I don't know if that's within Reed's wheelhouse. I know like Plastic Man could. I don't know if Reed.
Wait, Reed Richards can do what?
Can do what?
Whether he can reconjure his face to look like anybody.
I mean,
I know Plastic Man can.
I mean, theoretically, if we're just going off of level, same like power level, I mean, theoretically, I feel like he could.
Yeah,
To my
theoretically
knowledge,
he could, but
not.
whether we've actually seen him do it in comic books at all, that's one area where I'm
I
going to
don't
be completely
feel like
real.
I
I'm
have.
struggling
I
to remember.
will say, I don't think he. I don't feel like he's ever done that because usually, if Reed wants to hide his face, then he'll just wear the helmet thing.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why they've never given that as an ability to Reed Richards is because it's already an ability in itself for the villain Chameleon.
Yeah.
True, that's a valid point.
Yeah,
Anyways, Rabuko, you got anything for us?
An actual good movie that I love? The 90s Mummy.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. You mentioned
They
that
don't
the
make
other
movies
day.
like that anymore.
Brendan
Yes.
Fraser.
So yes, I just read Reed Richards can indeed alter his face.
Okay, thank you,
Oh,
JJ.
wow.
I was hardcore struggling. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, he can indeed alter his face.
Because what I like about the movie, it's dark. It brings out a lot of mythology. That ain't just badass for back in the day.
You are a big fan of mythology.
Hey guys, real quick, I want to show this off. Got the DNA design kit in, and I got the new face in for Wheeljack.
Ooh, nice.
That's not Wheeljack. That's freaking Pablo.
And
Well, he's Wheeljack now. Look at the face.
they're movie characters. Their names are basically interchangeable unless you're Optimus or Bumblebee.
Basically,
Unless you're,
Anyway.
unless you're yellow or blue or red.
right. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and mention one more movie, and then we're gonna cut the topic from for the rest of the episode. So one more movie that I think deserves so much more love and appreciation at this point. It's one of my all-time favorites, especially given how hard I related to it. Can we give some love and appreciation to fucking Elemental?
I've never seen it.
I don't
You
know
should.
what movie you're talking about.
Oh,
It's the one where it's the guy is literally a thing of water and the girl is fire.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the movie based off that Newgrounds game.
And I've always enjoyed movies that kind of operate on the same way as Elemental, where it's two characters where you can tell there's a spark, but they're both are kind of bouncing around it, maybe we'll see. And just the way it's all handled, it literally makes me go. It makes me relate to it because one of the characters was put into a position where even though they were proud of how far they were going with it, it wasn't what they wanted, and they lied to themselves, trying to convince themselves that that's what they wanted when the reality of it wasn't. Not to go into too many spoiler details for those who haven't seen it. Oh yeah,
I also have one. 2017 Power Rangers.
I'm not going to watch it because you don't like Indiana Jones.
When did I say I didn't like Indiana Jones? Oh,
He's talking
No,
about
he's talking to me. He's talking to me.
Okay. Anyway, 2017's Power Rangers movie.
Supremely underrated.
That movie is horribly, criminally underrated.
Yeah,
Everyone hates it
we're not
because
doing criminally underrated. We're doing favorites.
Okay. Right, but it's also one of my favorite movies too, which, like I said, is criminally underrated. People are all butthurt because it's not the movie that they enjoyed with the rose tinted glasses. It's not all bright and cheery, whatever. I mean, it's supposed to be that way. They took the phrase "teenagers with attitude" literally.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
They had almost no association with each other. They found themselves having to team up. They learned. They not only learn more about each other, but become closer together and officially become a team. And that's what makes them become Power Rangers. And granted, like it took like most of the movie for them to like get to the point where it's actually morphin time, but I still feel like it paid off. And I am still pissed off at the fact we're not getting a sequel.
Yeah.
I'm going to end it right there.
Yeah.
I'm going to end it right there. Because I like other people that don't get to talk.
Yeah.
Actually, I was about to end the topic there.
Oh, okay.
So now we move on to the middle section. In the middle section, this time around, let's go ahead and actually just...
Did you guys already get to share your toy picks of the week?
Yeah.
Yes, but you and JJ, so like, no, JJ, never mind. No, you still need to.
Okay. Real quick, I just was appreciating this figure again.
Skylings.
Earthrise.
That is a Commander class toy that I genuinely feel needs more love and respect than he actually gets. That said, that is actually something that I wanted to bring up for the middle section specifically. How Commander class basically became the favorite size class.
Dare I
overall.
say he's magnificent?
Now, I feel like it's become the favorite because there are a lot of bigger characters that would otherwise have not really worked or have been like released to mass retail if the Commander class size was never introduced.
Exactly. And I feel like that's one of the things that makes Commander class hit as hard as it does for everybody.
And a lot of the Commander class figures can do a lot, like Motormaster. It can become the central body for forming Manosaur. Let's see. I'm trying to think of like another example. I'm having a brain fart right now. Someone can.
In my opinion, the reason why, or like, at least this is for me personally, why I like the Commander class size so much. It's like the modern version of the old leader class scale, like the kind of enjoyment we got out of old leaders back in the day, but now it's the new kind of incarnation of that, which obviously from what we've seen, Takara has definitely taken that to heart because they have those Commander class priced primals and the new Orion Pax Optimus Prime that are basically just old leader class toys.
So you could argue they're Commander class.
I enjoy Commander class.
Man, Commander class is it's an awesome size class, you know. Honestly, I really enjoy the Commander class figures I have right now. And I still need to get Magmatron. I already got 86 Prime on the way. The Magmatron is the only Commander class I'm missing for now. And I've heard many great things about that Magmatron. I cannot wait to get him. Hopefully next year at some point. Maybe during January, April, I can get him. But anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But this Commander class started off with Siege Jetfire, and I loved that thing. I love that Jetfire.
Oh, yeah.
I love that way more than my original Generations Leader class Jetfire. Like, that Siege Jetfire is everything I've ever wanted from a G1 Jetfire, from a modern mainline G1 Jetfire.
In my opinion, I don't really feel like it's the best. It's the best any Jetfire toy could ever be outside of like having a masterpiece like price point. Like within the main line, it's the best. It's honestly gonna be my Jetfire for everything, just because from everything I've seen I feel like it also has the perfect level of complexity for me. So it's gonna be just my Jetfire for my entire collection. I really have no interest in getting any other Jetfires outside maybe a G1 just to have it.
Like with Siege Jetfire, here you have the power up gimmick that kind of resembles the G1 toy. You have the switchable insignia gimmick, which is pretty awesome. You can make him a Decepticon or Autobot if you want to. But I keep him as Autobot because that's Jetfire. Jetfire will always be an Autobot. He'll never be a Decepticon. No.
To be
His
fair, I
status
do.
on is temporary. That's it. That's all I say. and moving on to Skylinks and Earthrise, bro. Skylinks is such an amazing figure. Destroys the Combiner Wars version left and right. It is
Also, big shout out to the Shattered Glass version.
Yes.
Ooh, look at that.
You're missing out on. Wait.
So good. I'll say this here: the Shattered Glass Jetfire is the only commander class that I'd be like, okay, that's a repaint I'd be willing to buy because it is so nice.
Yeah, no, those colors are
Those
badass
colors.
on that toy.
I mean, any black repaint looks gorgeous, you know.
So with that
Bob.
said, starting from Zen and going all the way up to me, who's your favorite commander class toy?
All right, so out of the ones I messed with, I honestly kind of have to agree with Skylinks, mostly because of playability.
Yeah,
I
I definitely would agree with that
I
too.
feel like-
There's a lot more playability with
Jetfire-
there's definitely a lot more playability with Skylinks than most of them.
Yeah, Jetfire is a better transformer, but as a toy, Skylinks is a better toy. Like it feels like a really good like Megazord in a way. Like it feels good.
I mean, you got his two beast modes. You got the base mode, which is different and new, and you have the whole combined beast mode, which is cool. Yeah.
All right, Bricks, favorite commander class toy.
Ooh, that's hard.
Don't say Prime. That's too easy. Don't say Prime.
Well, it's hard because there's reasons I like for each of the different ones. Come back to me on that.
JJ, favorite commander class, go.
Well, he's right in front of me.
86 Prime doesn't count. You don't have it yet.
Shut up.
JJ's in the line. Don't you call me out.
I'm going to call you out, JJ.
Now, my favorite Commander class figure. This is really hard. Because, man, I love all of them. I absolutely love all of them. Yes, I love Rodimus Prime. Shush. But
Okay, you can't choose Rodimus Prime either.
But if I had to pick one favorite, if I had to pick one main favorite, I'm so sorry, Armada Prime, but it has to be Ultra Magnus.
So, Zen, you understand what's going on here.
Rob looks in and
Hey! Me BS! Me BS!
BBS!
BBS! BBS! BBS!
So basically, Medius has been like a ever so current and always consistent guest, like actual person that shows up in the comment section. So it turned into a point where now every time he pops up, I shut down everything just to do that chant for him, and then we get right back going.
I thought this was like a Shark Bay ooh-ha moment. I was like, what's happening?
So yeah, my bad.
Anyway, as I was saying, I love to say Armada Prime is my favorite commander class because it's Prime, but no, I have to go with Studio Series 86 Ultra Magnus on this one because I had the Kingdom one for like, I don't know, since 2021, but then came in 2023. I knew that Commander class was going to release an Ultra Magnus at some point because he really needed it. The character really needed it because the Kingdom Magnus, I couldn't really accept the figure as is. So I decided to go for this one. And yeah, this thing is beautiful. This thing is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, it doesn't do the White Prime thing, but honestly, I don't care for the White Prime. I'm not going to go into that. Oh, White Prime is the Ultra Magnus thing. No, I don't agree with that. The whole robot mode with whole
Power armor.
The power armor, that's Ultra Magnus. The White Prime is not Ultra Magnus. That does not Scream Ultra Magnus. If you want a character that is Ultra Magnus, you gotta go with that blue with the silver things popping out of his head, that blue, red, and all that stuff. That is Ultra Magnus, not the White Prime. Albino Prime, no. Don't call that Ultra Magnus because he's not. No.
Yes, he is. Deal with it.
Hey, everything I've seen of that toy, it looks fantastic. Like, I'm going to be honest. If I could ever get my hands on that toy, I'm probably just going to sell my masterpiece, Magnus.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't blame you, to be completely honest with you, bro.
Because it does everything the masterpiece does, but it's, something that I want to play with and not just put in the robot mode and never touch.
Basically, yeah.
One thing about this figure that you can do, childhood trauma.
Shut up. Don't you dare. Not tonight. Not tonight. Not with the new guest. Not tonight. Don't you dare.
I like childhood trauma. I like what this
Choose
is doing.
peace, JJ. Choose peace, not war.
Bees,
I'm gonna be the devil on his shoulder.
Bees, please say your favorite Commander class figure so I don't have to do anything.
Honestly,
I had to say it.
I can't decide between this and God dang. I like JJ said, I can't decide. I love a lot of them.
So basically, Bees, I straight up stated you cannot just automatically say 86 Prime. That's the only one you're not allowed to say.
Damn it. Because I gravitate towards that because it does so many things right, And I'm not saying that the Earthrise Optimus Prime mold isn't bad. It's good. It's really good. But this just ticks so many of the boxes and gets the cartoon accurate proportions and colors perfect. But
I think I decided.
Bricks, go ahead.
I'm only saying Siege Commander class Jetfire because I was willing to buy it twice in 2 different colors.
Fair.
That more than goes to show how good the toy
I'm
is.
not really willing to pay a whole lot to get a repaint, especially one that's so expensive. But Jetfire, I got that Shattered Glass one hook, line, and sinker really fast. Because I love all
I
of them
think
pretty
it's
equally, but
we had
that's
to
the
tie
one I'd
between
say, like,
Jetfire.
repaints were
Crap.
perfect.
Sorry, talked over you, Bricks. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
What was
Yeah,
that?
like
Huh?
I said that.
Huh?
I was
What was that? Huh? What was that?
that's
How about we stop talking over each other and allow Bees to say what he needs to say?
right now it's down to Jetfire and Armada Optimus Prime. I can't decide between those two. Those two I couldn't put down for the longest time.
So then do we need to come back to you?
I will admit,
Armada.
I would buy a black repaint of Armada Optimus Prime.
Oh, you bet I would. You bet I'd buy a
definitely would.
repaint of it. Although I think it'd make more sense for it just to be the core robot / truck mode.
Let's move on to the one that I feel is going to give the quickest answer. Robuco.
I'm saying 86 Prime because fuck y'all.
Really? Really?
I can't say Commander Armada Prime because I got the Fans Hobby version before that.
Now, BC, you can't say 86 Optimus Prime.
I don't need to because mine's Magmatron.
You can't say Magnetron.
It's my show. I can do what I want. And if you try me again, Bricks, I'm going to throw you out that window.
What
I
window?
enjoy violence.
I enjoy violence.
I'm in danger.
Anyways, so yeah, overall, Commander class is something that it's something that I really enjoy as a whole, mainly because of just they're tactile, they're fun, they're built very well. And like again, while like my favorite of them all is Magmatron, but like one thing that I'm gonna say real quick before we move on, if we're talking least favorite, this I don't know if this is gonna hurt some feelings or not, but I personally feel of all the Commander class toys, the weakest one. I'm sorry, y'all. It's Rodimus. Like that one is the G1 toy to a fault.
All right, then can I ask a question? And
What?
This is my. Would you say that? I would honestly. I feel like Commander class is the only size class that doesn't have an actual dud figure. Like, yes, Rodimus is the weakest. I still think it's good. It's still.
Oh
well
yeah, no.
made.
Okay, let me
Yeah,
specify. When it comes to Commander class as a whole,
Yeah.
I feel Rodimus is the weakest because of the class he's in. That
Yeah,
does
yeah.
not mean he's a bad toy. I fucking love him as a standalone figure, but as a whole package, he is heavily lacking.
Yeah. I'm
At least Ultra
better than-
Magnus
better than the
made
Power
up
of the
for a
Prime
lot of his value.
honestly. The Rodimus Prime from Kingdom is still better than Power of the Primes. Just saying. Just saying the facts. Just saying.
Yeah. The Power of the Prime's leader class Rodimus is a more fun toy.
I mean, yeah, as a toy, yes. I feel like as a representation of Rodimus, I feel like the Commander class is a better representation.
Oh yeah, no. When it comes to representing the
Yeah.
character, the Commander wins every
Like,
single time.
I'll say this here. I already sold I actually sold the Power of the Primes Rodimus just because, like, I don't need that many Rodimuses in my collection. And I have the 86 Deluxe. I have the 86 Deluxe, and I'll get the Commander class at some point, and that's two, and that's enough.
Best Commander class is HasLab Star Saber.
It's not really a Commander class, dang it. That's a HasLab.
Hey, Bricks, you want to know something really funny? Now that Rob ain't here, he can't stop me. Bring your ass over here.
No.
Get over here.
No.
No, you chose to poke the bear on that one. Get over here.
No.
Punch the 1x1 bricks out of them.
No.
If you don't come over here and take this ass whooping, I will be throwing your Lego Death Star.
I don't have a Lego Death Star.
I will throw your Lego Optimus Prime.
I don't have a Lego Optimus Prime.
You're a lying sack of shit. Get over here.
No. Put him in the spotlight. Look at his
No.
shell. Look at his shell in the background. And
He already knows what's about to happen. He
what you want to
already
know.
knows what's about to happen. Oops.
Oh no! You will throw his Eye of Sauron set.
That could hurt somebody. Are you kidding me? That's a missile.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Jake.
Throw it at
Fair
him
enough.
then.
I see you.
No, you don't.
Anyways, so yeah, that's where I stand. That's what I feel. That's how I feel about Kingdom Rodimus. Not a bad toy. Just in comparison to every other Commander class figure, you can definitely see where he falls short. Oh.
Yeah. I think the
Also,
trailer.
can I just say I like Motor Master too?
Oh yeah, no. I'm a Stunnicon whore.
I'm
That's literally the only reason I didn't automatically default to Motor Master is because I know damn well there's way more bias there.
I honestly forget Motor Master's a Commander class sometimes. I just think of him as his own thing and kind of just separate him from the rest of the Commander class.
It's Combiner.
Combiner class. That's what they need to do. Just make Combiner class.
Combiner class.
Combiner class.
You hear that, Hasbro?
You
You hear that, Hasbro?
Hey Hasbro, get on it, chop chop.
I mean, to be fair, that would
Oh,
probably
no,
fix a
chop,
lot of the budgeting issues that they have with combiners.
Like, for me, if Commander class didn't happen, we wouldn't have had Menasor from Legacy because, man, Jeff Skitz destroys the Combiner Wars version immensely. Like, this literally destroys it. Because Combiner Wars Menasor, no,
No, it doesn't destroy it. It curb stomps it.
To be fair, my
yeah.
Commander Wars Metasaur destroyed itself by falling off a shelf.
Oh,
The old Combiner Wars Menosaur is roadkill in comparison.
you know, Commander class is such an amazing such an amazing size class overall. And of course, we're gonna get Silver Bolt as a commander class. We're gonna get the Hook and Long Haul 2-pack as a commander class. Like, let's be real here. Are the torsos, all the figures that become torsos for the miners, they're gonna be straight up commander class figures. Like Onslaught, he's gonna become a commander class. I mean, look how big his vehicle is. His vehicle mode is long. So when he does the whole base mode thing, so
That's what she said.
yeah.
Just give me an onslaught that's long enough to hold every single vehicle on it. Just all 4 of them, just lined up.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if if we get a commander class. I really don't want to say this name, Erector.
I think that was Ink that sent me something. I don't know.
JJ
Erector's
wants
not-
Did y'all hear what I
Class
said, though?
Erector.
Did y'all hear what I said though?
Yeah,
Commander Class Erector.
Erector is never getting another toy because Hasbro knows what the internet would do and it doesn't trust it. Hasbro knows
the
well
words
enough.
right out of my mouth. Okay, I had a feeling that was you, Ink. All right. So with that said, let's go ahead and do this. It's time to move on to the scrap battle. Captain America versus Kamen Rider Ichigo round 2.
Round
Woody,
2. Fight.
Woody, you're a bitch because you didn't come to this episode. So if it ends in a tie again, it's your fault.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah. So sad.
Would you cut
So-
that out?
Kamen Rider Ichigo versus Captain America round 2. How do we set this up? So we basically already sat down and talked about all of the strengths and weaknesses of them. So this time around, I'm going to go ahead and just skip straight to final verdict so we can just kind of get this one on.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, we already sat down and we already talked about all of the different attributes, different special abilities, endurance, speed, strength. We talked about everything when it came to Captain America and Kamen Rider Ichigo. So at this point,
Just to be clear, the Captain America is the Steve Rogers version, right? Not the Sam Wilson one.
yes.
Okay, cool.
It's the one with the shield, JJ.
Oh shit, that's my favorite.
Sam Wilson also has a shield, man.
All right. So final verdict, and as per usual, we start with Zen.
Hey, you know what? I know nothing about this Kamen Rider, but you know what? Kamen Rider are bug people. I'm gonna go with it. So you know what? I'm gonna go Kamen Rider.
Okay, so Zen votes Kamen Rider Ichigo. Bricks, who do you vote?
Based off of what happened in the last one, because they ended in a tie last time, didn't they?
Yes, they both punched the shit out of each other, and
So again,
because
the
of that,
fact
it ended in a tie.
Doing a round 2 means that they are, one will win because now they know each other's moves and so on and so forth. I personally think it'll be Kamen Rider Ichigo.
Oh,
Interesting.
the memory serves me right. Last time you said Captain America.
Because they were both two characters who had never met each other before, but in this case, they have met each other before, so they know what's coming now.
All right, then.
Captain America
Wow.
has the best in terms of he had the element of surprise in the last fight. This time there is none of that.
Wow.
All right, JJ, who final verdict? Who do you think is gonna win?
Knowing me, I'm not really a Kamen Rider guy, so I'm gonna go to Captain America.
I'm not a Kamen Rider person too, and I still chose the Kamen Rider.
Bees, final verdict.
I know.
the final verdict. I fucking heard that.
Anyway, despite very little about Kamen Rider, yet on the other hand, Kamen Rider, every iteration of Kamen Rider has always been pretty strong. I'm honestly gonna go with Kamen Rider Ichigo.
Damn.
Three again.
So mean right now. Anyways, Robuko.
This is going to sound strange coming from somebody who wasn't part of the first round. I'm going to say I'm going to time out.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because I think they're just too evenly matched against each other. That and despite Woody, his British bastard, he wasn't here. He was not here for this episode, so I'm tying him out because I hate you.
We should clip that and send that to Woody.
That's two people here right now calling Woody out. All right. So I'm going to do what I did last time.
You were going to have your Kamen Rider bias get in the way.
No. I'm going to say who I feel is going to win. But then when I actually get the final verdict of who would actually win, that's where we're going to actually reveal who actually wins this. So it's so funny because as much as I was giving JJ the pound in here a minute ago, I'm inclined to agree. I think Cat might pull through. But who would actually win? Scene set. It's Tokyo. Captain America was sent here to do some reconnaissance for something. And he was tracking down Crossbones. He finally catches up with him, but before he can really get his hands on him and actually take him to justice, we hear the classic sound of Kamen Rider Ichigo's motorcycle. Right in. He leaps into the air off of a ramp on the bike, jumps off, and we hear the very titular Kamen Rider, Rider Ichi, turns into Kamen Rider Ichigo.
That voice though.
Screams Rider kick, kicks Crossbone, and basically turns him into oblivion.
Ooh.
At this point, Captain America sees Ichigo, and he knows what this move did before, and he knows now this is going to have to be a fight that if he's going to survive this, he's going to have to be very careful. Ichigo turns and recognizes Captain America. As much as he really feels he shouldn't need to fight him, he takes no chances. So the Dukes come up for both. The fight initiates, and they go running right at each other. But to Captain America's surprise, he throws the shield. Ichigo saw him do this before. He immediately slides under it and then leaps up into the air. And before the shield could come back to Cap, he already had a rider punch ready to go. But Cap saw this, catches the fist, and redirects the force to his right, sending Ichigo tumbling around. To catch himself, he places his hand on a building, and the whole wall blows out behind him. He looks and sees he basically turned that whole wall into rubble. Looks right at Captain America, and now he knows this is gonna be fun. The shield comes back, and they both just start throwing punches and kicks. Completely evenly matched, both knowing each other's moves. Captain America catches a punch and flips him over. Ichigo flips through the air, lands, and then kicks a boulder right at Cap. Cap, with the shield in hand, shield bashes the boulder, and it just completely disintegrates. He throws the shield again, but this time he doesn't throw it horizontally. He throws it vertically. Ichigo, knowing that there isn't really a super easy way to dodge this one without completely taking a ton of damage, resorts to catching the shield. But Cap knew he was going to do this. So this time, he installed a magnet on his glove. So when Ichigo caught it, Cap activates the magnet, and it pulls Ichigo right to him. Clotheslines Ichigo. Ichigo falls onto the ground. Cap goes again on top and start wailing on him. But Ichigo flips back onto his feet, and when he's flipping up, he kicks Cap right in the chest, sending Cap flying through the air. As soon as Ichigo is back on his feet, he hits the chest and he starts running right at him. This time, he once again has a rider punch ready to go. And right before Cap hits the wall, he puts the shield in front of him. Rider punch! Punches the shield, but this time he packs so much more power behind that punch that sends Cap flying through 3 different buildings. Cap is barely getting up at this point. Push those dukes back up. Ichigo is standing in one of the holes that was created, and he's looking at him like he's about ready to fucking end this shit. But Cap goes, I could do this all day. Ichigo simply looks at him, shakes his head. No, you can't. Charges right at him one more time. Once again, only this time, Ichigo leaps up into the air and goes right for the rider kick. As soon as he kicked, Cap throws the shield as hard as he can. The shield stops the rider kick, but Ichigo saw this one coming. The moment his foot connected with the shield, he used it as a springboard to launch himself off. Flips and yells, "Rider double kick!" And then launches right at Cap. Cap utilizing that same magnet to yank his shield back to him. But by the time that shield finally reconnected, he already got kicked right in the chest.
Ooh.
Captain America hits the ground and he just starts breaking through the ground because he was hit with the amount of force of a freight train, sending him flying through yet another wall. Ooh. And somehow, some way, Cap still gets up. He's staggering. He's barely holding his own at this point. But Ichigo, he's basically sitting there hitting him with the, I could do this all day. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Cap simply smirks at him.
Mm-hmm.
He chuckles and he goes, you know what? At this rate, if this is how you want to play, let's fucking go. Detaches the shield and tosses that bitch to the side. And now they're bare knuckle brawling.
Oh boy.
Ichigo is looking at him like, you really want to do this? You really want to throw down? Okay, all right. They go right at each other. And just like last time, Fist cocked back, and they both launch, both connecting right into the face. Ichigo's helmet just completely shatters. Cap's mask just gets torn the fuck up. They both hit with just enough force. Both take 2 steps back. And Cap drops. But right before Ichigo could crown himself the winner, when he went to turn around, his entire body just completely aching now at this point from all the fighting he just did. Forces him to his knees. Cap knew this was going to happen. He reactivates the magnet to bring the shield right to him. That shield is coming right at Ichigo. And Ichigo is barely able to fight back at this point. He looks right at the shield, and he knows damn well he's got to be able to defend himself. So mustering whatever strength he has, he uppercuts the shield. The shield spins around in the air. And when it comes down, it lands right on Cap with the actual edge of the shield into his chest.
Oh.
Ooh.
Kamen Rider Ichigo wins.
Wow.
Oh, he dead. He dead.
I got quite a few of you on your toes with that one.
Yes.
Yeah, you got me on my toes.
So yeah, there we go. Kamen Rider Ichigo has won his very first scrap battle. He did. So yeah, there we go. So Zeb, how'd you feel about your first scrap battle?
I'm alive.
I'm alive.
I'm alive.
You say that now. Give it a few episodes at least. Maybe sooner.
Okay, seriously though, how'd you feel about that? Did you actually enjoy that?
Yes, you did very well. I like that.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Did you like it? You have to like it. You have no choice in the matter.
Like, comment, subscribe, yes.
Anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break to set up what the next topic and what the next scrap battle is going to be. So give me just one moment. By the way, this is the after party. Talk amongst yourselves.
This is Fallen Ice Starscream, and now the new leader of Scrapyard.
Bricks, I will hurt you.
So now that Josh isn't here, we can all agree that 86 Prime's best commander class, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Is this? Holy moly.
Yeah, I don't even have it.
My first post on Instagram getting what? 1,000 over likes?
Damn, nice.
Wow. I don't know what happened to this post. I mean, all I did was this. And that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. All I did was that. And then,
People like Prime.
wow. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
So a couple of weekends ago, I went to a convention, and yeah, I think it's safe to say that one of my favorite things to look for and shop for at conventions are the 3D printed stuff that at vendors' tables.
Oh,
Because-
you know what I regret very heavily not buying at a convention?
What?
At TFCon 2023, so last year's TFCon in LA, there was a guy going around selling these custom-made. So you know how Star Saber, for HasLab Star Saber, he has the blade right here that's attached to the handle, and you can remove the blade piece.
Mm-hmm.
So he had blade pieces that he custom made that were longer, and on top of that, they were made of metal.
Ooh, that's nice.
Ooh.
And so they were nice, shiny, like chromed, like metal. And again, they were longer and a little more sturdy. And I regret not buying one.
Right, so the 3D printed stuff that I'd gotten from the convention, just this convention, because I don't feel like pulling out the other stuff that I'd gotten from previous conventions. Duckpool and Wolver Ducky. And okay, what's funny is that so the vendor I bought these two from, they had a buy two get one free. Like I believe these were $15 each. So buy two of these 3D printed products of that price line, get a third one free. The third one, I went with this 3D printed Appa.
Oh,
I love this little guy.
Oh, look at that little.
So then, as I'm about to walk over to the next vendor, they pull out something else, an even bigger 3D printed Appa. So I saw that. I'm like, ooh, I think I need that. How much? Appa,
Well, I'm sorry to say, Inktastic, but I'm gonna flex on you with 86 Prime soon.
Bean.
So sorry, Ink. I'm so sorry, Ink. I'm getting 86 Prime before you, Ink. So
this is the second one I
got
have.
86 Prime before you, JJ.
I got a second one.
Yeah, B's got a second one before you, JJ.
am I the only one here who doesn't have that figure?
This figure is the right of all sentient beings.
BC, pull it back up. Bricksmith, pull him back up. You're frozen up.
Play your little game.
So yeah,
That's what
had
you
this-
get for deliberately flexing on somebody.
Ooh.
Well, anyway, this I had pre-ordered on TF Source. This one I got from Target.com when he was like ever so briefly back in stock and on sale. I decided to keep this pre-order because I wanted to get the free shipping. I wanted to meet the minimum price requirement to get free shipping on TF Source. And I was like debating on what I should do with this. Like, should I sell it to someone at retail price? Should I keep it in the box and sell it off later? Or should I do a custom with it? Because the box is a little dinged on the corner here, and there's a crease on the side there. I'm sure it's probably going to drastically lower the value. So I opted for this choice. I'm going to find someone who is significantly more skilled than me, which that's already that's a low bar set for myself because I'm still fairly new at customizing. Anyway, I'm going to find someone who has impressive skill to customize this into SS86 Nemesis Prime.
But isn't Hasbro going to repaint that figure into Nemesis Prime anyway?
Huh?
Isn't Hasbro going to repaint 86 Prime into a Nemesis Prime at some point in the future? Because Knowing them, they will definitely do it.
Most likely.
I mean, they're not wrong. I mean, maybe they might.
I feel like if they do, it won't have like the trailer. It'll probably just be the figure.
Optimus Prime. They've done it to the Bumblebee movie Prime. They've done it to the Rise of the Beast Prime. So they're gonna do that to the 86 Prime at some point. So
My question is, what are they going to do with the Legacy Evolution Armada Optimus Prime?
ooh. Oh yeah, they definitely need to do an Armada Nemesis Prime at some point.
I don't mind him not having the trailer because he never had the trailer in the show.
He did have a trailer in the show.
He did?
Yes, he did. He just never used it.
Like, was it shown on screen? That's my question.
It was shown on screen when he transformed into his truck mode. The trailer was shown.
That is true. When he transforms, there is a trailer being towed behind him, but when he transforms into robot mode, you never actually see it. It like just disappears into the nether realm.
Oh, I see. Okay, well then, by all means,
it's only
I'll
seen
do
when
a
he's
remake
transformed
of
into
it.
truck mode.
Well then, by all means, Hasbro, get on that.
So, Armada Red Alert, Age of the Primes.
I'm waiting for robot mode picks before I say anything.
Yeah, fair.
And we've seen the Ultimate Prime as well.
At least it's not just a repaint of that. That Jurassic Park toy?
Yeah, no, he's not. He's an entirely.
I'm happy
new
about that. Now, if we would just get actual mini cons for these figures, we'd be good.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Armada Wheeljack is not going to come with this minicon, even though the minicon was in the Shadow Glass set. But we only had like one official Armada minicon, which is Jolt in the main line. So here's the Power Links Hotshot repaint.
It's funny you guys bring up minicons. I'm transforming the minicon assault team right now.
That's a cool toy.
I wish I had those.
I have them somewhere, like in a box, buried deep. They're good toys. I like them.
Yeah, I had gotten them years ago when they were still brand new.
So, I purchased on Mercari a few months back this Armada Optimus Prime figure, and I also purchased. I recently gotten from TF Source the Fans Hobby
Saber Team.
Yeah, the Saber Team. Thank you. And you can, at least with the upgrade kit on Legacy Armada Optimus Prime, he can hold the this in the Star Saber configuration, but because the peg hole just like attaches to the hand itself, at least on my copy, that it falls out too easily. So do it at your own risk. It's a jolt. And so yeah, this actually fits in the hand of the original Armada Optimus Prime toy perfectly fine.
There it is.
Ooh,
Nice.
well, nice, very nice. That's pretty cool.
And he has a light in his hand, so I was like, I wonder if he can replicate like lighting this up, and it only lights up the base of the hilt or something. So like, well, that's disappointing, but hey, at least I can say that it lights up.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I didn't do it.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
That's sad.
Yeah, boy.
Eh.
That is just so sad.
Music, yeah, SpongeBob has some really iconic music.
Yeah.
What was that? The
Agent Knight is definitely one of my top favorite figures of the year.
That kid crossover figure noise.
I am the voice of Night Industry 2000's microprocessor, KIE for easy reference. Kit if you prefer.
I want to get that. At this point here, I'm just hoping that we get to the 18 band too. So we're gonna have all the 80s cards. Ecto 1.
No, they should make the crossover car figure KARR.
I mean, that's a good It's about the only thing you can really repaint that into. Gosh.
I'm also one of those people who really wants the mystery machine.
Yes.
Yeah, I want the mystery machine.
To be fair, I never thought they were going to do Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So at this point, anything's up for grabs.
Yeah, do an Enterprise ship figure, like a Titan class.
Do you have Party Wallop? Then do you have it?
No, I was hoping to find it. I was actually going to order it today, but it went on sale and then immediately went out of stock. I want Party Wallop. It's on my list. I need to get
I
it.
really want to have that Party Wallop.
I got 5 Party Wallops. I got 5 Party Wallops.
Bees, we know that you have 5 and you're about to get 2 more just so you can have 7. And
I will say this guy has been going on clearance a lot more recently.
I know. It went on clear.
I'm actually happy with just those 5.
It went on like a $20 discount on Target Online. And I was going to grab it, and it sold out like immediately.
Well, good news. He's like $30 on like Amazon, I think, right now.
Oh, okay. I will add that to the list.
Have you checked Amazon?
I will now.
I'm actually fact checking this right now.
I'm currently not allowed to use Amazon because some Christmas gifts were bought through there, so I'm not allowed to look at our Amazon at the moment. So I'm forbidden from going on Amazon.com at the moment.
what's the worst that could happen?
I don't want to. That's what I was thinking, but mostly because I mentioned it to Josh. I need to get down Black Zurich so I can mess with him again. Stupid toy.
No.
Oh, Pupper.
Oh, Beanie's up there, but this is my doggy, Taro.
Oh.
Bean. Bean.
I have a pupper too, but he's full of anger, so he doesn't get to come out.
So cuddly.
Oh, hey, Zem. Beanie has a few songs tied to him.
Oh Lord.
Oh, hey, JJ has a pupper doggo. Anyway.
Yeah, well, one of them requires us all to do a dance, and I'm not about to force everybody to do that right now, especially since
I can't. I literally can't.
So, all right. So the other 2 songs that he has, that Bean has, I came up with, and BC was all like, when I was like, "Hey, BC, I came up with a new song for Bean." Like, oh God.
Oh God.
So then I tell him I do the song for him. He was not disappointed.
Let the beanie hit the floor.
Let the beanie hit the floor. Let the beanie hit the floor. Let the beanie hit the floor. And then first 90s kids. You are the beanie, the one. Beanie boy, believe when I say you are the beanie boy. Tell me why ain't nothing but a beanie. Tell me why ain't nothing but a beanie boy. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say you are the beanie boy.
Cause I am the beanie
Tell
boy.
me why.
I don't want to tell you why.
That beanie is just adorable.
He is adorable. Oh, he
Also,
is adorable.
currently, I'm trying to
He
find
wasn't earlier.
I love this boy too. Oh, look at him.
Oh,
Transformers reactivate when?
Never.
That
Never.
vaporware.
Just look at that face. Oh, look at that face.
I wonder if I can make this. I wonder if I can get this to fly. Papa, yip yip.
Oh,
Chuck
also,
it across the room.
currently, I'm trying to make my Optimus Prime figure do
This is the
JoJo's
most
poses.
expensive 3D printed product I've ever purchased.
Look at that face. Look
At
at
this
that
point,
You know what's one of the reasons why I really want Transformers Reactivate to come out?
I think everybody wants it to come out, but it's never going to come out.
It's
One of
gonna
the
come out
reasons
next year.
why I
Have
really want it to come out is because I want to play on multiplayer with all my friends.
Fair enough.
It's gonna come out next year anyway. So
No, it won't.
It'll
Well,
come out when we're all in retirement homes.
Hey, Transformers Reactivate's finally released.
Well, no, they're just waiting for the PS6 to come out. Once we get the PS6, then we'll get Reactivate.
PS6 won't come out for like another 6 years.
Exactly. Ah,
Time to transform and roll my hip.
That's not bad.
Stand
So,
down.
anyways,
Oh, oldies.
does anybody else have anything they want to bring up? Because I'm actually about to end this stream so we can get some important business taken care of.
Captain America: A Brave New World. I'm so excited for that movie.
Well, unfortunately, Scrap Battle put the other one out of his misery a bit too soon.
Anyway, check it out. I have a not Lego brick built Pokedex.
Mega Blocks are still existing somehow.
Mega Bloks doesn't exist anymore, sadly.
Oh, it's Mega. Sorry. Yeah.
It's called Mega Constructs now. Whatever.
Yeah.
I got this off Amazon last week, and it also had a coupon I could use on it, so I paid less than $20 for it. And I like this. I like it a lot. I was on the fence about getting it for the longest time.
I see why JJ walked away. I see why JJ walked away. Thank you, Ink.
So, Boss Monkey, you said you like the Zaku's from the Gundam kits, right?
Yeah.
Want to add another one to your collection?
Oh my god. Nice.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
Oh, I could be worse.
Oh.
Everything's freezing and lagging, so
Speaking of that, I've been working on my own custom paint jumper kit.
Gorilla button. The gorilla button. The gorilla belly button. Gorilla belly button. Hey.
But I'm sure Zem is probably very confused with what the fuck that's supposed to even mean.
I'm just vibing. I'm just vibing.
Nah, he's straight up just enjoying everything right now.
Listen,
Okay.
I'm good. Listen.
All right, so I want to tell them the story behind it. Okay, so we were doing in the last episode. We were ranking Megazords. We were on the Lost Galaxy Megazord, and JJ was talking about how it's like the lower half of the Megazord is formed by the gorilla, and I comment, the gorilla forms the belly button with a straight face. Like I wasn't even intending it to just try and make anyone laugh. I was just making like just a. I don't know, like a smart assy kind of comment, and it broke JJ. He couldn't even finish his ranking of that Megazord because he couldn't stop laughing. So, like, throughout the rest of the episode,
Literally, the only reason I'm not using it against him right now is because he's not saying the forbidden things right now. So he's safe. He's safe when it comes to me for right now.
Listen, right
But now the
now,
Lost Galaxy Megazord is officially dubbed the Belly Button Megazord.
Yeah, notice how damn near everybody else is laughing and them just sitting there like.
listen. I'm putting my Optimus Prime in JoJo's poses, so that's what I'm doing right now.
But no, Josh, you want to know how much each one of these ran me at Target?
How much?
About $20.
Oh, that's not bad.
Hasbro, please. 86. Dead when
Gorilla belly button.
Gorilla Belly Button. Pour me the Belly Button Megazord.
No.
The belly button.
No. You gave me a good idea. You gave me a good idea. You know the 86 Prime repaint I want? Just give me dead Optimus Prime. Just give me a dead Optimus Prime.
Oh, no.
Okay, I need to get
those
going.
violets.
So I will chat with you guys probably
We're
sometime.
actually about to end the episode, so.
Oh, and also I just want excuse me, I want to
Okay.
bring up that I'm God damn. Because of my weird ass work schedule, I'm gonna be going on yet another hiatus from the Scrapyard. So I won't be back until after Christmas, unfortunately.
Yay! I mean, boo!
And one must also understand we got the top 5 figures of 2024 coming up. So,
I gotta get ready for that one.
yeah, y'all got to get ready for that one. And that goes doubly so towards everybody who's actually going to be there.
And when
So-
would that be? Though?
Okay.
When would that be?
Never.
Right now, it's looking like the 20th, but if the 20th won't work, then I'm going to have to figure out a better time frame because the actual date that would have made the most sense to do it, I'm not going to be home.
And on the 20th, I believe, according to my calendar, I will be working on that day.
You're not going to be home on the 27th?
No, I will not be home on the 27th.
Okay.
Oh.
Unless you want to do it on the 3rd of January.
I'm not doing it then because at that point, it makes no sense.
Literally 3 days into 2025. It doesn't make sense.
No, we're not doing it then.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I
I-
agree. It makes sense. I agree. It doesn't make sense. It makes as much sense as a belly button on a Megazord.
No, it doesn't make sense. It makes dollars.
we're ending the episode now.
Anyway, yeah, the 20th. I'm definitely working because
Oh,
my pocket calendar here. I've written down what days I'll be working, what days I'll be off or working overtime. So
What is your schedule looking like for next week?
So this is the thanks I get for working overtime.
overtime. Yeah, next week. I won't be off until Saturday next week.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I had a feeling I should have done it this week, but I didn't want to. All right, well, I'll discuss it with everybody else and then we'll get it figured out. Moving on, next week's topic is our favorite video games.
Oh man, I wanted to say the thing that Woody usually says.
And next week's scrap battle. Let's have some fun with this one.
Oh, poor Nightwing.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay.
Ooh, out of Rob.
Okay. Spider-Man.
So with that said, everybody, I hope that you guys all enjoyed yourselves, especially Zam. I hope you enjoyed your first time on here, and I hope and pray we're going to see you here more often.
As long as my wife lets me out of the basement, I will.
All right, everybody. Well, that's the end of the episode. Thank everybody who came out to actually do the episode with us. Thank you to the comment section and everybody who showed up for that.
Yeah.
You guys are always appreciated.
Mhm.
And above all, thank everybody, because honestly, Scrapyard is not what it is without you guys. So, with all that said, I've been BC.
Fucking Rob.
Flaming Beast.
I've been JJ Prime Reviews.
Briximus Prime.
I'm Zim.
And we'll catch you guys next week.
Dead Wind Charger when?